Hey, good morning. Another Wild Wednesday with the Natural Medic. My name is Craig. I'm also known as the Natural Medic, and I'm bringing you another edition on the same theme, talking about the 10 essentials. Last week we talked about navigation in the outdoors and how important that was. We didn't go too deep into that, maybe not deep enough, so we'll probably revisit that at another time. But this week we're going to talk about sun protection. Sun protection, no matter what time of year it is very important, especially if you live in a warmer climate or a mountain climate, because in a mountain climate you are generally closer to the atmosphere. You're higher up in the atmosphere, and the sun rays can be more intense. Even though they don't feel as intense, they can be a lot more intense. So, step one in sun protection you should always have with you, no matter what time of year it is, whether it's January, July, or December, is some type of sunscreen. It doesn't have to be copper tone. It doesn't have to be, a name brand. Right now, if you're out in a discount store or even like the dollar store, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Walmart, Target, places like that, if you go to where their clearance is, you can find lots and lots of sunscreen. It might be a good idea to grab a couple of bottles or tubes or spray cans of sunscreen. This particular one is good for people that are outdoors in the sport, especially if you're around water. It's copper tone, like I said, but you can get off brands that are similar. This is a Sun Protection 50. Generally, they say you should get. I believe the old measurements were about 15, but now it's gone up to about 30. So 30 SPF is a good level for you. Um, but 50 is even better, especially if you're going to be in some intense sun for a long time. This particular type is sweat proof, waterproof, and it stays on for about an hour and a half. So you need to reapply it about every hour and a half or so. Um, of course, with sunscreen and any other chemicals, you need to be watching your mucous membranes, your eyes. Don't get it in your eyes or any of that, because that could be harmful. But always good to have some sunscreen. Another thing to have, sunglasses. Okay, these are a rather cheap pair, but they are kind of stylish, I guess. And these came from the Dollar Tree. They're a dollar, but they're polycarbonate lenses. They are ultraviolet protection. It says that on the lens right there. They're durable enough. I'm pretty harsh on sunglasses. I usually they fall out of my truck, or I run over them, or they sit on them in my truck seat or something like that. So I can't justify buying a pair of Oakleys or Ray Bans or something like that. Results may vary. If you think that's what you need, by all means, get you a pair of Ray Bans or Oakleys or whatever brand that you like. But I usually try to go with the cheaper ones. Like I said, these particular ones came from the Dollar Tree. They were a dollar, so pretty pretty handy to have. If you lose them, if you break them, no big loss. Okay. Another part of sunscreen protection, which will be very important for me next week, because I am going on vacation and I am going skiing. I want to upgrade from just regular sunglasses to goggles. These goggles, they were sold to me as ski goggles. They're not really very good ski goggles. They're kind of on the cheaper end, but they would be good also for ATV riders or mountain bikers, possibly, because they have a seal around them that keeps all the dust out as well. So you're protecting your eyes in addition to shielding them from the sun, wind, water, etc., snow, what have you. But those are pretty cheap. You can get a pair similar to this probably on Amazon, Walmart.com, or in a lot of stores out there probably right now, depending on where you live. Um, you know, for about 8, 9, $10 or so. Not very expensive. But those are important, especially if you're going to be doing winter sports or sports where it's dusty, or um, things like that. Now, this time of year, it's January here in Texas. It's not super cold compared to the rest of the country, but we get a cold spell. So if you're going to be out for an extended amount of time, and the sun is an issue, you might want to have something, something similar to this. You might have something different, like a flannel shirt, just a long sleeve T-shirt, or something you can cover up with to protect yourself from the sun in case the sun comes out. You might leave on a partly cloudy day. The sun comes out. You might want to have this. I'm planning on wearing something like this um, if I'm outside and it's generally coolish, like 60 degrees or below. It's really in Texas. It's really too hot to wear above 60 degrees or so. But it's just a polyester, I believe. Let's look at the design here. Yeah, it's just a 3/4 zip, little pullover you can put on your head. That'll protect you from sun. You could also wear, like I said, a long sleeve T-shirt, or have that with you, or a button-up shirt to cover you up from the sun. Because we need to take care of our skin. Our skin is the only thing that we have. We don't get another chance at our skin. Our skin is kind of the biggest organ in our body, largest organ in our body, and it protects everything inside of us. So we need to take care of it. So any kind of exposure to the sun beyond 15 minutes, I do say you're supposed to get a nice 15-minute exposure every day to your extremities, your face, and that kind of stuff. But beyond that, you're going to need to put on some sunscreen or cover up with something. You can also have handy with you a hat. This is just a hat that somebody gave me. Has a sun protection brim right there. Keeps the sun out of my eyes. In a combination with my sunglasses here, I'm pretty good to go for most activities, at least here in Texas. And like I said, you may have to do something variable. You may want to have a bandana. I don't have one handy nearby, but you could use that to cover up your face and or your neck to reduce your exposure to the sun. And all of those are very small, lightweight, easy to carry, and very inexpensive to put into your 10 Essentials kit. Now, next week will be a special edition of the Wild Wednesday because I will be broadcasting from Colorado. I'm taking a vacation with some friends, leaving this Sunday. Yeah, I didn't think about the day. This Sunday, the 31st, be back on the 9th. But while I'm up there, I still plan on broadcasting on Wild Wednesday. I do appreciate your attention today. I hope you're enjoying my videos. Pretty soon, I'm going to have a downloadable PDF that kind of goes over the 10 essentials, and I'm working on a course as well that will kind of go into more in depth into the 10 essentials and how you can plan that to help you be safe in the outdoors. Once I have those available, once they're complete, I will list those. And I have, like, as I mentioned last week, I have a Facebook group that I'm working on that will be good for all of us that are interested in being in the outdoors. And of course, this week's video, as you can see, is sponsored by Schrute Farms, who has the best beets in the land, located in Pennsylvania, if you're familiar with that. So, anyway, a little pop culture humor for you there. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. If you're a 9-to-5 worker, working Monday through Friday, you're halfway to the weekend. I do appreciate your attention. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can leave me a hash mark with your comment. Hash mark live if you're watching it live. Hash mark replay if you're watching the replay. I'm also streaming this to my group, Geocaching with the Natural Medic, and my group, my page, and I'm also streaming it to my YouTube channel, which you can find at the Natural Medic. And that particular channel, if you would do me a favor, if you like the content that I'm providing for you, please like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again. Bye-bye.